clears.
Jimmy, what's next for you? UFC run?
Yeah, I'm fighting April 13th. Dana kind of announced to everyone that we're all getting a shot on the finale, so I'm going to get a shot on April 13th against the opponent to be determined.
Yeah, but we was asking, what after UFC?
After the fight, after the UFC.
Oh, after the UFC. Well, I'm a police officer now, so...
Oh, good. I got plenty of questions.
Oh no!
No.
Wings perked right the fuck up when he heard that. He was,
Wings hates policemen with the
I hate
fervor
police
that's
passion.
out of this world.
There's hatred in my heart for police officers.
Oh God.
Hopefully I can change that. I'll do my best.
Let me tell you some bullshit I found out just yesterday. I got a ticket January 25th, and I had a court date February 25th. The ticket was $83 and 2 points. It was for a 44 and a 35. So I'm looking up my state statutes on speeding. The ticket maximum fine for 9 miles an hour over is $25. So I'm thinking, wow, why is my ticket $83? Them motherfuckers have a $50+ court fee plus $6 for electronically transferring money. So it cost me double what my fine was to pay the fucking ticket.
It's not the policeman's fault, Wings.
Where's your question in this?
Yeah, that's sad music again.
Why is it like that? Why does it cost me double to pay my goddamn ticket?
Wings,
Wings,
were
he's
you speeding?
Was I speeding at 9 miles an hour? Yes, I'm a fucking criminal. I'm glad he caught me so I wouldn't run down the packs of fucking children in my way. You know, he's gonna save me. He made me a better driver for giving me the $83 goddamn ticket. You guys are laughing. But the fact is, it is proven that speeding tickets do not stop accidents. I'd go out on a limb and say, I'd go out on a limb and say this: people that drive with the idea to avoid the cops cause more accidents than people getting speeding tickets.
That is a
About
Wings of
right.
Redemption statistic study.
No,
I got a question for Jimmy. Let me take a shot at this.
I was talking to a guy named David Collins today. He's a firefighter over here in the Greensboro area in South Carolina, and
Can we
he's
just
talking
change
about.
Jimmy's answer? Can we just make him a fireman now? Just forget that he said cop.
Wait, let me go, Wiggs. Let me do this one.
He
Jimmy.
should have come as a real cop. I'm just gonna say that.
So I don't have the same kind of hatred and fervor that Wings does for policemen, but I do feel like if one cop sees another cop do something that they don't approve of, they let it slide, right? There's this blue wall. You don't think so? You don't agree with that?
No, I agree that it happens. I just wouldn't do it.
All right, then. Well, that didn't really go anywhere.
Do a lot of cops have drop guns?
Oh my God.
It's not even drop guns, dude.
Jimmy
I can't stand when a cop. I can't stand when a cop oversteps his boundaries. I can't stand when he wants to think he's better than me. You are my motherfucking servant. I pay your taxes. I put you in that squad car. I put the gas in that goddamn squad car.
Wings,
You're a serve and
I
protect.
pump my own gas.
You're a public servant.
I pump my own gas. I put it in the cruiser myself.
How did they put the cruiser yourself? They don't give you gas cards?
Maybe they shit on you because you talk to them like they're your servant.
Oh, I damn straight I talk to them like they're my damn servant. They don't shit on just me.
So
You could find it everywhere where they shit on people.
I've never had a problem with a cop because I am yes sir, no sir, I'm sorry.
Why are you like that? You're just conforming to him.
Because
He's
I
got
have
a fucking gun.
zero tickets.
Yeah, I don't have any tickets here. Here's last time I got pulled over a cop. This is how it went. This is how it went. Last time I got pulled over by a cop. There's a stop sign like a block from my house. And I sort of just, looked both ways and rolled right through it. And he pulls me over and I'm like, I couldn't have been speeding, right? I was going like 6 miles an hour because I just went through a stop sign. I figure, I'm like, was I speeding? Like what could it have been? And he's like, did you see that stop sign back there? And I'm like, all right, the stop sign, that's why. And he's like, do you always run through that stop sign? And I thought about it for a second. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much every day. Every day I run that stop sign. And he's looking at my license. He's like, Matt, let me ask you again. Do you always run through that stop sign? And I'm like, yeah. I do, like almost every day. I don't really think of it as a real stop sign because I live next to it.
It doesn't apply to me anymore.
Right, and then he asked me a third time. He's like, "No, let me see if I get this straight. Do you always run through the stop sign?" And I'm like, "No, first time. That never. That one there, that's my favorite stop sign. I'd never violate it." And he's like, "Now you're talking." And no ticket, no warning, no nothing. That's how it went down.
Is that you've never had a ticket, Woody?
I haven't had a ticket I haven't had a moving violation in North Carolina. I've gotten 2 like expired registrations or something like that.
Wow.
So you never had a moving violation, and you wonder why your thing with cops is my moving violation was my first one in 10 years.
I had a ton of them in Jersey.
Let me tell you this: it was in a school zone. So, but don't give me this school zone bullshit. The school was 500 yards away.
Don't give me that school zone bullshit.
The fact is, they didn't have the lights up.
Fast on the feet.
No.
All about obesity.
Wings,
I come
Wings.
cruising through at 60 miles per hour.
Wings.
They stay light on their feet.
Wings, you cannot deny that sounds exactly like something you would say.
Listen. The school's 500 yards off the road. I mean, it's a school zone just because they can make it a fucking school zone.
I wasn't at a plan. You beat me to it.
And the second off, it was 2:55 when he pulled me. 2:55. The school zone is from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. 2:55. The buses are gone. The teachers are only people there. He was sitting there doing paperwork.
And the kids doing sports and stuff.
This is elementary school. There's none of that bullshit.
Okay.
But the fact is, a decent human being would have like, oh, all right, it's 2:55. Fuck him. I'm gonna say do my paperwork. I wanted to spit in that cop's face. You know what the worst part is? He lives right there beside me. He lives like 5 houses down.
And he
So what'd you do? You take a shit on his doorstep?
I was going to say, you should go drop a deuce on his...
I do a lot worse than that. I'd like to throw roofing tax in his driveway.
Oh my goodness, that's just not cool, Wings. Can't
It's
be doing that.
no, it's not cool to fucking write tickets for your neighbors for like 5 miles. He wrote me for 9 miles an hour, dog. 44 and a 35. And don't give me that bullshit, you have to write me a ticket. I looked at the goddamn statutes. There is officer discretion, even in school zones. Fuck you with your have to write a ticket bullshit.
So wait.
Learn the goddamn laws.
Tell him that. Tell him
With
that.
the officer discretion, when I say yes sir, no sir, that helps the officer use his discretion to let me off. When
They
you
don't let you
look
off.
at him like he is your servant and call him a motherfucker or whatever else you
call him a
refer to him as.
You act like I talk to him like he's not a human being.
No, but
I'm very cordial with them until they give me a reason not to be cordial.
Like pull you over.
Or give you a
don't
ticket.
just be cordial. You need to start kissing ass.
I don't kiss that. No, dude, you don't kiss
But,
him.
okay, and that's why you get tickets. And that's why
Wings,
you get
Wings, you know I hate cops too. But here's the thing: the guys that are writing tickets, they're the low level guys. They're the guys that hate being cops as much as you hate
Trust
them.
me,
for being
I let him
cops.
know that. I let him know that he's like 38, still writing goddamn tickets when he wanted.
That's why you got a goddamn ticket, buddy. There you go.
It's a wonder he didn't let you go.
Oh
No,
man, what a douche!
I'm like, oh, you giving me a ticket, huh? The 44,
You're lucky he
35?
didn't beat you to half to death
For what? For what?
for pissing him off.
Let him. I would love a lawsuit from Conway, South Carolina. Love it.
You know what you wouldn't like very much, though? A beating.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll take an ass whooping.
No, dude, I don't think you've ever had anybody hit you in the ass. Those batons.
I will take an ass whooping if it won't. I'd get me a nice fat settlement.
Jimmy, where are you a cop?
Small town up in New Hampshire. It's kind of like what you described. Like most of the people, like you said, that are writing tickets, they hate their jobs. They're just they have nothing going for themselves, and writing tickets is like the highlight of their day. Me, I got a stack of tickets. Like when you start the job, you get a ticket book. I still have my original ticket book. Like I never ever write tickets.
Well, let me tell you a secret here with Conway cops and why there's so many speeding tickets here. One, we're a speed trap. Two, the cop that writes them gets 10% of the total ticket.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm dead sure.
yeah.
100%.
We
Jimmy-
get nothing for writing a ticket.
Have you ever had an opportunity to get physical on the job?
Yeah, but I've always talked my way. I've only had to you'll have to kind of wrestle an arm around, but I've never had to really go crazy with the person. I'm pretty serious, and people in small town, they know what I do. So
Yeah, you're pretty serious. That
You
comes
don't
off
get
like
to
an
do
asshole
like
too.
you don't get to do like a judo throw or something.
I would definitely I get to judo throw people all the time or whatever. I get to wrestle people all the time. I would much rather use my taser, and I've still yet to actually be able to tase someone. It sucks really bad.
Pull Wings over, you might get a chance to use it. If you pull him over and you start just act a fool a little bit, he'll get pissed
pull him
off
over
enough.
and then he's complaining, just calling me an asshole and stuff. He's just gonna get tased.
Play that music again.
Oh,
Don't tase me.
The only problem with you tasing me is I'll have your phone number and your home phone number within the hour, and you have to be changing your phone for the next 2 years.
Oh, Wings.
But you're not listed, right? It's hard to get your number.
I don't even have a home.
It doesn't matter. I got Keemstar's mother's address unlisted.
You got Keemstar's mom's address?
I got her address, her phone, her cell phone,
That just
all of it. I got it
Let's
all
not,
in 2 hours.
Wings,
back in the
Wings,
day.
let's not go down this road because
Yeah.
people are going to watch and they're
Very
going to want to
extreme.
play with you. They're
Why
going to
do
want to
you-
play this game.
Why do you have his mother's
Yeah,
information,
this was like
dude?
this was like 3 years ago. Remember when he was with the FAG and like they were
What do you
trying
might
to-
just need to cut this completely, not even bleep it, just
no
cut
don't
it all
bleep
out.
it. This
Yeah,
was with Machinima.
But why, dude? What are you gonna do to the man's mom?
This was 3 years ago, Kyle.
All right, yeah, so it's
We've already been to like Billionaires Bash and all this other shit together since then.
okay.
But what he is he called Xbox up. He was trying to get my gamer tag, removed from Xbox. He was trying to get my console banned. He was trying to get my channel strikes. He was trying to take me down off of YouTube. And like,
So you go to talk to his mom?
no, but basically somebody offered to give me all of his stuff. So I'm like, sure, how
Oh,
much?
okay.
He's like $100. I'm like, okay. And
To
I
tell you
called
the
for it,
truth-
all legit.
There was a time a couple years ago when I wanted to talk to an internet troll's mom. I just wanted to be like, "Are you aware of what your kid's doing?" Like I don't know. I
I've
never
done that,
did
dude.
anything, but you've done that. You talked to a troll's mom.
I have, dude. Like,
How did it go?
I put this video up in Black Ops 1 where this kid goes, "Hey, Wings of Redemption!" And I'm like, and I uploaded the video. I'm like, this is what I have to go through sometimes in lobbies.
But so far,
And
that sounds like normal stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, I posted the video up just to show people what I go through in lobbies.
hmm
And these guys went crack detective on this motherfucker. I had his Facebook, I had his mom's phone number, and everything. So I'm like, fuck it, let's live stream. We called her. I ended up calling her
on a live stream.
on a live stream.
This is good entertainment right here.
And and like, we got to hear her son get beat in the background. Because I played her, I played her back the clip what her son was saying because he was cussing at me in the lobby and stuff. So I let her listen to all that.
That's incredible. No, I never called my troll's mom. I just thought about it. It was in my head.
It's almost about the time I streamed me calling HH Greg and their shitty ass staff.
I like that store.
Horrible store.
Wings has extreme hate for some of the most random things. It's like cops, Greg.
Cops are a fucking waste of time. There's better jobs to be had out there than cops.
Okay.
Wings, okay.
Change my fucking time.
Tell us
dude.
why you tell us why you hate H.H. Greg instead of police officer.
Oh, I don't hate the store. I just think they have really crappy customer service. Like, I sat on the phone.
They have
Like,
great
I was only
customer
on the phone
service.
25 minutes before I decided to stream. And I think I was on hold 52 minutes in total. Because I was looking for an iPhone 5, because this was when iPhone 5 just dropped. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to call ahead instead of driving up to these places, see if they have any in stock.
And you made a live stream about it?
Well, no, I didn't plan on it. I was like 25 minutes in listening to this damn promo. I'm like, anybody want to listen to this promo with me? They're like, yeah. So I threw it up on the live stream because it's doing.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Like, I wonder if it'd be fun to watch people just do random crap. Like, all right, I need to freaking wash my car. Should we live stream this? It might be interesting to see Wings of
A
Redemption
lot of
wash
people
his
stood
truck.
up to it because a lot of people were like, yeah, let's listen to this. Like, because they literally left me on hold for 52 minutes when I asked for a transfer to electronics.
If you go there, they work on commission at H.H. Greg. They'll take care of you.
Interesting. I like people that work on commission. You get better service.
You do,
Especially police officers.
in Conway. You're guaranteed to pull you over and give you the attention you're looking for.
That does sound like bullshit to me, by the way. I know
What?
everyone's thinking it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think that's crap. I think you're making that shit up, Wings.
What? That was on hold for 52 minutes at H.H. Gregg?
No. The cop's getting 10% of a ticket.
No. That ain't bullshit at all.
None of them. Like, that just doesn't make sense. It's a bad system.
How's it a bad system?
Because it promotes cops writing bad tickets.
I understand that, but you understand I live in a small town.
Yeah, I live in a small town too, but it's not like that.
Some places in Georgia are like that too.
It's a
Wait, I just want to know, Wings, what makes you so confident about
this. I can't give his full name, but my Uncle Tommy, he's Horry County State Police, and he told me himself he gets 10% of every ticket he writes.
At the state level.
State employee, that would have to be public information.
And he could mean it goes to the state. Like in New Hampshire, the police...
No. We got our crops are crookeder than like West Hollywood around here. The judge will pill it all for him.
Are you calling gay people... I think he's calling gay people crooked.
Okay. I thought he was calling the cops in West Hollywood crooked, and I was like,
no. I'm talking crooked, like crooked. Like you have a straight person, you have a gay person.
You see, I put it together. I got it.
Yeah,
see,
all right,
Lefty only understands race hate.
Do cops ever write other cops' tickets?
I've never seen it. I'm sure they do though.
Let's ask a police
if you're
officer.
off duty. Yeah, I was asking the cop.
Like personally, I would never do it. I consider it like a professional courtesy, unless you were really...
Why is it a professional courtesy? He's a civilian just like you.
Well, he's not. No.
He is. You don't get special privileges as an officer.
So I would
except for the badge and the gun and the arrest power and.
No, I mean I can make me a fucking badge. Left. You want me to make me a badge?
Please make yourself a badge and walk around with it pretending to be a cop. You want to revitalize your YouTube channel? There you go. Make a badge, go around.
I don't have to pretend to be a cop, but you're saying one of the perks of his job was a badge. Like, no, the badge is worthless. Don't.
Okay, I understand that.
All
right, Jimmy, I got a question for you. What would you write a cop a ticket for, right? Like, I'm guessing that if he went 9 over, you give him a pass on that. All right. What if he was drinking and driving?
See, if you're drinking and driving, I'd give you no credit whatsoever. That's the exact same as anyone else. But even if you're doing 9 over and you're a cop and you're a dickhead, I'm going to write you a ticket. If you're like my friend, who like if you work with me, I'm obviously not going to write you a ticket. But if you're a cop from another town and you're just a jerk, like similar to how Wings describes himself, so when he gets pulled over, yeah, I would write that guy a ticket regardless of whether it was a cop. But if he's like a nice guy, anyone that smiles and like is just polite, I would not write a ticket to. Like I've given warnings for outrageous speeds that I'm not even comfortable saying on this.
No, I've been pulled.
You ticket.
Yeah, I've been pulled over going, I don't know, maybe 92, 93 in a 70, and it was like, do you know how fast you're going? I was like, yeah, I was going about 92 or 93. I was looking at the speedometer. I looked at my speedometer right as I saw you. So he's like, yeah, you're honest at least. I was like, yeah, you got me too. Sorry about that. He's like, all right, don't let it happen again.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would be. Just if you're honest and you're nice.
Why even bother pulling him at that point if you're not going to write him the ticket?
The last ticket,
he was gonna write me a ticket until I was a nice guy.
I understand that, but like, why even bother pulling him at that point? Like, he's just gonna go down the road and do it again.
No, I didn't do it again. I slowed my ass down and I went
never
home.
hit 90 again since that point.
I don't know. It's possible.
Wings doesn't have a point there.
The last ticket I got is this. I was in New Jersey, and there was a traffic jam all the time in Jersey. And I was on a motorcycle, so I decided for some reason that because I was on a motorcycle, I could drive on the shoulder. Anyway, as the shoulder, like, crests the hill, there's a policeman on the other side of the hill looking for assholes who were driving on the shoulder. So I immediately stopped, as if that was my plan all along, and like acted like there was something on the bike to tend to. And he drove up to me, and he's like, "You're driving in the shoulder," and whatever. He gives me a ticket. I go to court to fight the ticket because, not that I thought I was innocent or anything, but because I heard that if you go to court, they always knock it down to something lesser. So, the cop didn't show up, but I had to sit there. They did this like waiting game for me. Like they just kept pushing me back and back and back and made me stay there all night long, telling me that the cop was going to come and that I should settle and that I should like, plead guilty to something else. And they're like, "You want the cop here? I can get the cop here." And I'm like, yeah, get the cop here. Let's see you do that. And because I didn't think he was coming. It was like 9 p.m. or something. Like, and while I'm there watching the other court cases, there was a guy in front of me who went 130 miles miles an hour over the speed limit. He went like 180 or something like that at a 50. And
Down South Carolina, that warrants an ass whooping.
his lawyer was a hottie, right? Like she was gorgeous, and she's like flirting with the judge. And at one point, the judge would talk to the guilty guy, and he's like, you're lucky she's representing you. Like, and,
Wow.
and like she just like she worked the situation to perfection, and he got in trouble. He got points and stuff, but nothing near what you'd normally get for going 130 over.
Lose your license.
And me, I was a dumbass. This was like 15 years ago. The cop never did come, and I pled to something lesser. Whereas I think if he doesn't testify, like they'll throw it out. Like if he won't show.
All depends.
I don't know. Like I would have gone out there, said I'm innocent, and then there would have been nobody on the other side. Like I
Not
don't.
there, they have to throw it out because he has to like plead his case. If he's not there, it has to be thrown out.
Yeah, and I kind of wimped out at the very end. And
Maybe in wherever you're from, in South Carolina, you gotta put it.
we lost Wings.
We lost Wings. All right, let's switch to another topic while he's gone. Dear God, Wings is such an asshole to cops. I'm sitting here, I'm zoned out. I've got a movie playing at this point. I'm like, what's he gonna say next?
Oh, I thought it was funny. Maybe I'm
Oh
alone.
God.
It's funny. I mean, but I don't like cops too. But he's pissing on the guys that get pissed on all the time, and he's wondering why they like slap him around when they can. Like, okay, the guys that are the people that are legally protesting, and then they're just beating them with nightsticks and arresting them and searching them without warrants. Okay. But the guy, anyway, so that new PlayStation 4 is coming out.
I can't wait. I
yeah.
can't wait.
By the way, before we jump off this, fuck cops.
Oh God, he had to get it in. He couldn't stand it.
Had to.
He couldn't stand it.
Fucking Wings, man. Just one more thing to add.